What's up guys, Braden here with SuperATV, and today we're going to be showing you how to install SuperATV's outfitter rack on this Can-Am Defender. So let's get right to it. First thing we're going to do is go ahead and grab our mount. This will be the right side mount out of our packaging. Just going to lay it up here and line it up with the factory holes in the bed. Then in our hardware kit, you're going to see that we have some M10 by 40 millimeter Allen headed bolts here. We've got these washers, and then we're also going to need some of these M10 nylock nuts. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our bolt, and you can see that we have 4 holes on our mount here. We're gonna drop our bolts down through there, and that's actually gonna slide down through the pocket on the bed. On the bottom side, we're gonna take one of our washers, we're gonna slide it up on the threads, and then we're gonna go ahead and start our nut. So this will be laying just like this on the bottom side of the bed. Take our washer. It's going to be hard to kind of see up inside of there, but all you're doing is taking that washer and just kind of pushing it in until the thread of the bolt goes through it. And we're just going to go down on the bottom side and start this nut. Again, it can be kind of tricky. It's a little bit of a tight space, especially if you got big hands. I like to just kind of press the nut up and then just grab a hold of the top of the Allen here. Just get it started. We're not going to fully tighten anything yet, and we're just going to continue this process all the way down through here until we have all of our hardware started. Now we're on the opposite side. We're just going to repeat all the same exact steps. All right, so we have our uprights here. So you're gonna see a rear upright in your kit. You're gonna have a front left upright. You just wanna make sure that this is the driver's side of the machine facing away, that we have these flat pieces here, these mounting positions with our 4 bolt holes. You're gonna make sure these are aligned like so. And then as you can see on this one, it has 2 tabs. You're gonna make sure those are going towards the inside. So if you do that, it's gonna be pretty easy to tell which side's driver's side, which side is passenger side. You'll just wanna slide them down in, make sure they line up. Then we're gonna grab our M10 by 55 millimeter Allen headed screws, and these will just slide right through the hole here. On the back side, we'll grab one of our M10 nylock nuts. We'll just go ahead and thread those right on there, just get them started. We're not fully tightening anything just yet. We'll just continue going around to the rest of the 3 uprights and installing our hardware. Now we're going to install the hook panel to our uprights. It's nice if you have somebody to kind of help you hold it in place while you get your hardware started. Now we're just going to repeat the same steps on this side. So now we're going to grab some M8 by 20 millimeter hardware, the same hardware that we used on the hook panel. Then we're going to go ahead and grab our brace. This brace is going to attach right here on the inside of the bed. Going to slide our bolt through and then start our nut. So now we're going to grab our support. The support is going to lay just like this so that the bent edge is facing towards the machine. What we'll do is we'll take it, start our hardware up through here, get our nut started, line our hole up on our support brace, slide our hardware through, and then start our nut. So now what we're going to do is go ahead and grab our corner braces out of the kit. So these corner braces are going to install just like so. As you can see, you have two sets of holes. You have your upper set as well as your lower. All this is going to do is determine how high your rack is going to be. And we're going to grab our M10 Allens, the same ones that we've been utilizing to attach the rest of the tubes to the base here. Then just take one of our M10 nuts. Now we're going to grab our rear panel and install it to our corner supports. We're going to utilize our M6 Allen-headed hardware. Now we're going to install our side panels using the same M6 hardware. Now we're just going to repeat the same steps on this side. Now we're going to install our front panel. Now we're going to grab our T-slot. We're going to slide it into position. Lay just like so. You can put this in a low position or high position as well. And also this hook will sit right here just like so. These pieces of T-slot are threaded. So we're just going to take our M6 hardware, install it directly through the hook like this into the T-slot. Now we're just going to install our T-slot to the rest of the 4 sets of holes here. Now we're going to grab our tube as well as our M6 hardware and install it to the rearmost panel here. Just line up your holes, slide your hardware through. So if you're not going to be installing a shelf, then all you need to do is go through, fully tighten all your hardware. Today we're going to be installing a shelf with our outfitter rack. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab each side of the shelf, slide it together here, and then we're going to lift it up and install it right behind our MOLLE panel. So in the hardware kit, you're gonna have 2 different kinds of screws. You're gonna have your M6 by 20s and your M6 by 25s. The 25s are gonna go on the outside on this MOLLE panel to attach the shelf. The 20s are gonna go down in between the shelf here to lock the shelf into position. Now we're gonna lift our panel into position. and you'll have a flat washer on the outside going up against the head of your Allen-headed screw. And on the inside, you'll just have your nut. Now we're just going to come over here on this side, get all our hardware started. Again, you want to make sure that the flat washer's up against the head. So now we're going to grab the short Allens. Last hardware in the kit, we're going to make sure we have a washer on top, going down through the slots, and then on the bottom, we're going to make sure we have a washer, then our nut. Now you're going to fully tighten all your hardware. So once you've went through, fully tightened all your hardware, that's all there is to it to install SuperATV's outfitter rack on this Can-Am Defender. Be sure to check the description below to pick yours up today. And while you're there, drop a like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.